What if I told you there's a way to make a narcissist respect you, even when they seem incapable of respecting anyone else? It might sound impossible, but understanding their psychology and taking specific actions can shift the dynamic dramatically. Today we're diving deep into how to command respect from a narcissist without losing yourself in the process. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to navigate these challenging relationships with confidence and clarity. This isn't just another expose on toxic behavior. It's a psychological guide for reclaiming your power and earning respect in situations where it feels unattainable. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss content designed to empower you. Let's start by addressing a fundamental truth about narcissists. They are wired to prioritize their own needs, desires, and ego above all else. At its core, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is characterized by an exaggerated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and an insatiable need for admiration. While not all narcissists meet the clinical criteria for NPD, many exhibit similar traits that manifest in their relationships. One hallmark feature of narcissism is entitlement, the belief that they deserve special treatment or privileges simply because of who they are. In the context of relationships, this translates to viewing others as extensions of themselves rather than autonomous individuals. This mindset creates a dynamic where respect is often one-sided, flowing toward the narcissist while being withheld from those around them. But here's the catch: narcissists aren't invincible. Beneath their confident exterior lies a fragile ego terrified of exposure. To them, respect isn't just a social nicety, it's a reflection of their dominance and superiority. When someone manages to assert themselves in ways that challenge their inflated self-image, it forces them to recalibrate their perception of that person. By understanding this psychology, you can strategically position yourself to earn their respect. So, how do you make a narcissist respect you, even when they seem incapable of respecting others? Let's break it down step by step. First, establish unwavering boundaries. Boundaries are non-negotiable limits that define what behaviors you will and won't tolerate. Narcissists thrive in environments where rules are fluid and limits are non-existent. By setting firm boundaries, whether it's limiting contact, refusing to engage in arguments, or enforcing consequences when those boundaries are violated, you send a clear message that their behavior will no longer be tolerated. Consistency is key. Every time you enforce a boundary, you weaken their grip on you. Second, practice radical indifference. Narcissists crave admiration, validation, and attention above all else. When you adopt an attitude of indifference, treating their actions with apathy rather than outrage, you strip away their primary source of supply. Imagine responding to their dramatic gestures or accusations with a simple shrug or a disinterested "okay." Over time, this indifference erodes their confidence, leaving them unsure of how to proceed. Third, refuse to react emotionally. Narcissists thrive on eliciting strong emotional responses, whether it's anger, sadness, or frustration, because your reaction fuels their need for attention and validation. When you remain calm and composed, even in the face of their provocations, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you rattled. This lack of reaction leaves them feeling powerless, as though their attempts to destabilize you have failed. Fourth, demonstrate self-sufficiency. Narcissists want you to believe that you need them, that without their approval, love, or presence, you're incomplete. By showcasing your ability to thrive independently, pursuing passions, building supportive relationships, and achieving personal goals, you prove them wrong. Share your successes proudly, even if they attempt to downplay or dismiss them. Each celebration reinforces your autonomy and diminishes their influence. Fifth, use silence as a weapon. Silence is one of the most potent tools in your arsenal because it deprives narcissists of the feedback they crave. When they lash out or try to provoke a reaction, respond with quiet resolve. This tactic forces them to fill the void themselves, often leading to discomfort or confusion. Over time, they'll realize that their usual tricks no longer work, leaving them frustrated and disoriented. Sixth, redirect focus back onto them. Narcissists hate being put on the spot, especially when it comes to responsibility for their actions. Asking direct questions like, "Why do you feel the need to hurt people?" or "What did you hope to achieve by doing this?" forces them to confront their motivations. While they may deflect or become defensive, the mere act of questioning their behavior disrupts their sense of control and exposes their insecurities. Seventh, expose their hypocrisy. Narcissists often hold others to impossibly high standards while excusing their own bad behavior. By calmly pointing out inconsistencies in their words and actions, without resorting to aggression, you highlight their double standards. For instance, if they accuse you of being selfish while hoarding resources or attention for themselves, simply say, "It seems like you're doing the same thing you're accusing me of." This strategy undermines their credibility and forces them to confront their contradictions. Eighth, build a support network outside the relationship. Narcissists thrive on isolation, cutting you off from friends, family, and other sources of validation. By reconnecting with loved ones, seeking professional guidance, or joining support groups, you create a buffer against their manipulations. A strong support system reminds you of your inherent worth and provides perspective during moments of doubt. Ninth, embrace detachment. Detachment doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It means observing them without letting them dictate your actions. When a narcissist tries to manipulate or upset you, resist the urge to react impulsively. Take a step back, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what is their true motive? How does this interaction align with the patterns you've identified? This pause allows you to respond from a place of strength rather than vulnerability. Finally, model integrity and authenticity. Narcissists often struggle with genuine connection because their interactions are transactional rather than relational. By consistently demonstrating honesty, kindness, and reliability, you set a standard that contrasts sharply with their manipulative tendencies. Over time, they may come to see you as someone who operates on a higher level, one they must respect to maintain any semblance of credibility. Psychologically speaking, these strategies exploit the narcissist's deepest fears and insecurities. At its core, narcissism stems from unresolved attachment issues rooted in childhood. Many narcissists grow up in environments where love and affection were conditional, contingent upon meeting certain expectations or achieving specific milestones. As adults, they carry this conditioning into their relationships, seeking constant validation to fill the void left by early neglect or criticism. Attachment theory provides valuable insights into this dynamic. According to research, individuals with insecure attachment styles, whether anxious, avoidant, or disorganized, are more prone to dysfunctional relationship patterns. Narcissists often fall into the avoidant category, characterized by a fear of intimacy and a tendency to distance themselves emotionally. Yet paradoxically, they crave closeness and reassurance, creating a push-pull dynamic that leaves their partners feeling confused and frustrated. When you deploy these strategies, you disrupt their attachment strategy, forcing them to confront their fears of rejection and abandonment. For instance, practicing radical indifference or celebrating your independence openly challenges their belief that they are indispensable to your well-being. Each move undermines their ability to maintain control, leaving them scrambling to regain their footing. Another factor to consider is cognitive dissonance, the psychological discomfort that arises when holding conflicting beliefs or perceptions. In the case of narcissistic relationships, victims often struggle to reconcile their idealized image of the narcissist with the harsh reality of their behavior. This internal conflict leads to denial, rationalization, and relentless attempts to fix the situation, perpetuating the cycle of abuse. By making a narcissist respect you, you simultaneously break the cycle of cognitive dissonance within yourself. Recognizing their manipulative tactics for what they are allows you to detach emotionally and rebuild your sense of self. Journaling, meditation, and creative expression can help you process these insights, providing a safe space to release pent-up emotions and gain clarity. For those caught in this cycle, the experience can feel suffocating. You might find yourself oscillating between moments of clarity, where you recognize their manipulative tactics, and periods of doubt, where you question whether you're overreacting or misinterpreting their behavior. Gaslighting, a favorite tactic of narcissists, only exacerbates these doubts, leaving you second-guessing every interaction and decision. Over time, this erosion of trust takes a toll on your mental health, sapping your energy and undermining your sense of self-worth. You begin to lose sight of who you are outside the context of the relationship, basing your identity on how much you're able to give or how much you're willing to endure. This loss of autonomy leaves you vulnerable to further manipulation, creating a vicious cycle that's difficult to escape. Breaking free from this pattern requires clarity, courage, and commitment. The first step is recognizing the signs of a narcissistic relationship. Does your partner frequently criticize or belittle you? Do they dismiss your emotions, invalidate your experiences, or refuse to take responsibility for their actions? Are they inconsistent in their behavior, alternating between charm and coldness depending on their mood or needs? These red flags should not be ignored. While occasional disagreements or misunderstandings are normal in any relationship, persistent patterns of manipulation and disrespect signal deeper issues. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, transparency, and clear boundaries. Anything less is a recipe for dysfunction. Once you've identified the problem, the next step is to implement these strategies in a thoughtful and intentional way. Consistency is absolutely crucial when it comes to breaking free from a narcissist's influence. Each time you refuse to react emotionally, set a firm boundary, or practice detachment, you weaken their control over you, bit by bit. These small but significant actions accumulate over time, creating a noticeable shift in the dynamic. Eventually, the narcissist will begin to realize that their usual manipulative tactics, whether it's gaslighting, guilt-tripping, or provoking reactions, are no longer effective. This realization forces them into a corner where they must either adapt their behavior or retreat entirely, as their ability to dominate and control you diminishes. In addition to deploying these strategies, it's equally important to prioritize your own healing and well-being. Healing from narcissistic abuse is not just about altering the dynamics of the relationship, it's also about restoring your sense of self and rebuilding your emotional resilience. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family members who truly understand what you're going through and can validate your experiences. Having people in your life who encourage your growth and remind you of your inherent worth can make a world of difference. If needed, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance. Whether it's through therapy, counseling, or support groups, working with a trained professional can provide you with tools, insights, and coping mechanisms to navigate this challenging process. Remember, healing from narcissistic abuse is not a linear journey. It's a gradual process with ups and downs, and having a strong support network can help you stay grounded and focused on your path forward. As you move through this process, it's essential to keep reminding yourself that you deserve better. No one should have to endure the chaos, confusion, and emotional turmoil caused by a narcissist's games. Their behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities and issues, not your worth. Your value as a person is not contingent on their approval, affection, or validation. It is inherent, unshakable, and non-negotiable. You are worthy of love, respect, and genuine connection simply because of who you are. Reclaiming your autonomy begins with fully acknowledging this truth and refusing to settle for anything less than relationships and interactions that honor and uplift you. By reinforcing this belief within yourself, you take back the power they may have tried to strip away, paving the way for a healthier and more fulfilling future. Consistency in applying these strategies cannot be overstated. Every time you hold your ground, whether it's by maintaining your composure, enforcing a boundary, or stepping back emotionally, you send a clear message that their manipulative tactics will no longer work on you. Over time, this consistent approach creates a pattern that the narcissist finds difficult to counteract. They thrive on eliciting emotional responses and maintaining control. So when you disrupt that cycle, it leaves them feeling powerless and uncertain about how to proceed. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and a steadfast commitment to protecting your emotional well-being. At the same time, focusing on your healing journey is vital for regaining your strength and confidence. Narcissistic abuse can leave deep emotional scars, and addressing those wounds takes time and effort. Building a support system is one of the most impactful ways to aid your recovery. Friends and family who genuinely care about you can offer a safe space to share your thoughts, feelings, and frustrations without judgment. They can also provide perspective during moments when you might feel overwhelmed or doubt yourself. Professional guidance, such as therapy or counseling, can further enhance your healing process by helping you unpack the layers of trauma and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Support groups, whether online or in person, connect you with others who have faced similar challenges, fostering a sense of community and shared understanding. Throughout this journey, never lose sight of the fact that you deserve better. The chaos and confusion created by a narcissist's behavior are not reflections of your worth. They are symptoms of their dysfunction. You are inherently valuable, regardless of how they may have treated you or attempted to undermine your self-esteem. Recognizing this truth is a pivotal step toward reclaiming your autonomy and breaking free from their influence. Refusing to settle for anything less than mutual respect, empathy, and authenticity in your relationships is an act of self-respect and empowerment. By embracing this mindset, you affirm your right to live a life filled with peace, joy, and meaningful connections. Now, I want to take a moment to genuinely acknowledge just how courageous you are for sticking with me this far. Engaging with content that delves into challenging topics like narcissism and emotional manipulation takes effort, especially when it touches on deeply personal or painful experiences. Whether you're currently navigating the complexities of a difficult relationship or reflecting on past encounters with narcissistic individuals, please know that your willingness to face these truths is a testament to your strength and resilience. You are not alone in this journey, far from it. Across the globe, thousands, if not millions of people are grappling with similar challenges, searching for understanding, validation, and solutions. This shared experience underscores the importance of creating spaces where these conversations can happen openly and honestly. Recognizing that others have walked or are walking a similar path can provide a sense of solidarity and hope during moments when the weight of your circumstances feels overwhelming. If anything I've shared today resonates with you, I encourage you to consider subscribing to this channel. By doing so, you become part of a growing community dedicated to fostering understanding, empowerment, and healing. Together, we can create a supportive environment where individuals feel seen, heard, and validated in their experiences. Additionally, don't hesitate to engage further by liking this video, leaving a comment, or sharing it with someone who might benefit from hearing this message. Every action you take, whether it's offering a few kind words in the comments, or sharing this content with a friend, has the potential to make a meaningful impact. Your voice matters, and your participation contributes to a collective effort to raise awareness and promote healing for those navigating the challenging dynamics of narcissistic relationships. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this exploration of narcissism, hidden vulnerabilities, and resilience. It's not easy to confront these topics, but by taking the time to educate yourself and reflect on your experiences, you're already demonstrating incredible strength and determination. Remember, you inherently deserve love, respect, and genuine connection in your life. Never settle for anything less than relationships that honor and uplift you. Until next time, I encourage you to continue prioritizing your well-being and surrounding yourself with people and activities that nurture your spirit. Take care of yourselves, and remember to extend kindness and support to one another, because together we grow stronger. Your bravery in engaging with this material is something worth celebrating. Whether you're here seeking answers, validation, or simply a sense of camaraderie, know that every step you take toward understanding and healing is a victory. The journey may not always be easy, but it's one worth pursuing. If the insights shared here have resonated with you, please consider becoming a part of our community by subscribing to this channel. Subscribing ensures you'll have access to future content designed to empower and inform, helping you continue your growth and healing journey. Beyond subscribing, your engagement matters deeply. Liking this video, leaving thoughtful comments, or sharing it with others amplifies its reach and impact. Every action you take contributes to building a network of support and understanding for those who need it most. No gesture is too small. Every voice counts, and yours has the power to inspire and uplift others. As we wrap up, I want to reiterate my gratitude for your presence here today. Exploring topics like narcissism, emotional manipulation, and resilience is no small feat, and your willingness to do so speaks volumes about your commitment to personal growth and healing. These discussions are vital because they remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that there is hope for change and transformation. Remember, you deserve relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, empathy, and authenticity. Never settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. Until we meet again, focus on nurturing your well-being, practicing self-compassion, and fostering connections that bring out the best in you. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget to extend that same care and compassion to those around you. Together, we can build a world where understanding and healing thrive.